Welcome. My name is Jessica Clement, and I am the current Vice President of the Whiting Rivers Arts and Performance Society. I'm up here tonight because most of our board is in costume backstage. On behalf of the Whiting Rivers Arts and Performance Society, I'd like to welcome you to our presentation of Switching Principles. Oh, come on now, Tim. Before we start, I want to acknowledge that we are on traditional Shuswap territory. I'd also like to take a moment to thank our sponsors, Bridging to Literacy and the United Way. Thank you also to School District 74, Colleen Minibariat, for the use of the high school library for our rehearsals, and the Village of Ashcroft for the use of this hall. A big thank you to the entire setup crew. There would be no show without a set. Thank you also to Brent Close and his art students for bringing our set to life, and to yours, Ashcreek, for the use of some of his lights to ensure that the stage is well lit. There will be a 20-minute intermission with tea, coffee, and juice, as well as an assortment of delicious baked goodies. Everything is by donation. Thank you to everyone that did bake goods. We have 2 dessert concerts left in our series. Ken Whiteley is a Canadian music legend, performing and producing everything from jug band, folk and swing, to blues, gospel, and children's music. Ken has been called a cross between Pete Seeger and Tony Bennett. He has been awarded a Canadian Folk Music Award, a Genie Award, and has been nominated for 7 Junos and 14 Maple Blues Awards. Do not miss this chance to experience one of Canada's finest performers. He'll be here Sunday, April 6th, and it's a matinee show that starts at 3. To finish off the season, we have Sandy Schofield, who is a multi-award-winning composer, musician, and singer. World Music Central says that this First Nations performer has a drop-dead, powerful voice, often taking on social issues that are featured in her genre-blending repertoire. She has composed for dance, film, television, and theater, with the Aboriginal welcoming song for the 2010 Olympic opening ceremonies being her highlight to date. She will be in Ashcroft Friday, May 9th, and that's the 7 o'clock show. Both of those are in St. Albans Hall. You can get your tickets at the Ashcroft Bakery, Nature's Gifts, or the Jade Shop in Ashcreek. Check out our website, whitingriversarts.ca, for more information. And I hope you're paying attention, as there may be a pop quiz later. Please take a moment to turn off your cell phones. We wouldn't want anyone getting its attention. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Stretching our budget until it can't give any more, Mrs. Struck. If that school bond had gone through...
This school has got to get by on the funds which have already been designated as such, given the fiscal year and the spending priorities therein. Do pay attention, Mr. Wampers.
Oh, I do, Mrs. Struck, I do. And you know, sometimes I can even follow you to a point, but then you just keep going.
And just what does that mean?
He didn't mean anything by that, I'm sure.
Yes. I mean, which works here?
Everything all right in here?
You're interrupting us.
Oh, I wouldn't want to do that.
Have you found out anything about that missing lab equipment yet?
I've got some leads and I'm looking into them.
We'll call you if we need you. You can bring your dragnet.
I have one, you know.
Wonderful.
Roger Wilco.
Weren't you about to give your head of the school board speech?
Of course. As head of the school board, I am here to give our new principal a warm welcome when he arrives. And just what, may I ask, are you doing here anyway?
As a guidance counselor, I thought I should be here to meet him as well.
Where can he be?
He comes highly recommended, superb credentials. Donna Flagston hired the man herself, but since she's out of town, I am here to make sure that he has everything he needs, that he has a copy of the rule book and follows it to the letter.
He has a rule book on his desk in his office. I placed one there personally. I also left a fresh pot of coffee, fresh flowers, and even opened up the windows to air out his office.
As is your duty.
Mrs. Struck, as vice principal, my duties do not preclude my making the new principal feel most welcome.
Constance!
Hello, Myron.
Hello.
Myron, I thought I told you to wait in the car.
but I got cold.
Oh, very well. I'll be down in the cafeteria having a coffee. Page me there when he arrives.
Oh, yes, Your Grace.
What?
I'll page you.
Nice to see you all. I never have a chance to
Let's
visit-
go, Myron.
Yes, Poopsie.
Bye, Myron.
How much to hire a hitman?
Don't start. Where is Mr. Darling anyway?
Oh, can you imagine going through life with the name Darling?
Why are you here, Amos?
Oh, don't you know? We counselors are like psychiatrists and bartenders. You help people with all kinds of problems. Say, for instance, someone's passed over for a job.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you've done a great job here as vice principal for a long time, but then the board passes you over for...
They chose a new man. They must have had their reasons.
Ours is not the reason why. Ours is but to do or die.
I'm going up to the front desk. Maybe he's up there.
Well, I suppose I should be going back to my office as well. There's probably some blurry-eyed student waiting there for me, wondering whether he should be a brain surgeon or a rock star. Be sure to give me a call when the guest of honor arrives.
I'll put out an all-points bulletin.
Oh, yes, sir.
Will you go?
Coast is clear.
Don't act so suspiciously, Madge. Nothing makes people watch you more than looking around to see if people are watching you.
Sorry, George. Something about running from the cops makes me forget my manners.
Oh, this is more like it.
Make yourself at home, why don't you? We've been passing around phony stocks with some company that doesn't exist.
We don't know that for sure. We bought those stocks in good faith.
Good faith. We bought those at a yard sale, and there you are, sitting up like the Prime Minister.
Oh, well, if anybody comes in, we'll just tell them we're health inspectors or, visiting from another school. You still got all those business cards?
Don't I always?
Yeah.
Which ones would you like to use? We could be building inspectors,
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Tupperware
No,
salesmen,
I
horse
don't
doctors,
think so.
Canada Revenue Agency,
Always good.
or my all-time favorite, Committee to Re-elect. But we never say who or what, for who or what. Politics are so easy to run a con with.
Oh, Madge, you're so right. If we had just a little bit more ambition, we could be senators like Mike Duffy.
Hey, I have some ethics,
Oh, Madge. We'll be all right. We'll do fine. You'll see. We just need a place to hang out here until everything's died down.
Need I remind you that we just ran away from a car wreck?
Well, which you caused. Here I was just taking a nice siesta, and all of a sudden, bam, we're whacking fenders in the middle of town.
I was just checking out this bank. Next thing you know, we're ramming into the back of this Buick.
That was a Buick, that car?
Late model blue Buick.
Oh,
Beautiful car, too.
I hope that guy wasn't hurt in any way.
No. Well, with us passing around those phony stocks and the warrants out for our arrest, I wasn't about to wait around for the boys in blue.
No, it's weird, isn't it? Here we are trying to get away for our one vacation a year, come see our old friend Doc for a couple of weeks, and this happens.
You can call Doc later. This place gives me the creeps.
Oh, Madge, the fates are with us. Here we are, hot-footing it to get away from the limelight, and this open window beckons us to enter, and here we are. Institution of Higher Learning. It's a step up for us. Huh.
Step up? That was quite a climb. And don't get too cuddly and cozy. We gotta get some wheels out of here.
Oh, you relax for 2 minutes? You don't need to be so nervous. And what do you think the odds are of somebody walking in on us the very minute we get here?
You mean like, say, a security guard with a curious expression on her face?
Well, where else would you have a curious expression, huh?
How about right here?
Oh! Oh!
Who are you and what are you doing here?
Who are we? Who are we?
Don't explain it to me, I didn't ask.
Huh?
Now don't nobody move!
Oh, now, that is improper.
Oh, I wouldn't.
The proper expression is don't anybody move.
Huh?
You said don't nobody move. We're here to mold young minds, remember? And you can't mold if you don't mind.
But I don't mold.
don't mind.
And here you are, the bastion of law and enforcement.
What'd you call me?
Madge, take a memo.
Oh, great. Ready when you are.
To whom it may concern, we must impress upon all of our employees the need for proper discipline and decorum. Upon my arrival, I find our security guard, name of, what's your name?
Jackie?
You sure?
Yeah?
Name of Jackie, enters unannounced and fails to use the King's English.
Hey, this is Canada. We ain't got no king.
And you ain't got no English. Stand up straight, shoulders back, chin up, both of them. Stomach in.
It is in.
All right, now go out that door and come back in properly.
What?
Go out that door and lock this time before you enter.
Yes, sir. Wait a minute. Stop there, you two.
Where?
I think it'd be a good idea if we go down to my office and I'm gonna get some answers. You get me?
Just wait a second, I can explain all this.
What's going on here?
Miss Trotter, I'm glad you got here. I found these two peculiar characters sneaking around.
I resent that. I am not peculiar.
No, I wasn't sneaking, so that's two on you.
Two.
Oh no, I'm so sorry, sir.
Oh, that's quite all right.
Will you let go of them?
But I caught them in this office and
They were expected. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. You must be the new principal.
She knows you.
So it seems, yeah.
I hope you're not hurt in any way, Principal Darling.
Oh, she knows you real good.
Him. He's the new principal.
And why are you so surprised?
Then why didn't you say nothing?
That's all we've been saying. Nothing.
Huh?
Hey, look, it's my first day.
Donald, will you page Mrs. Thrupp in the cafeteria and tell her that Principal Darling has arrived? Thank you.
Your name is Darling?
Mrs. Thrupp will be here shortly. I'd better prepare you.
I'm gonna stick around if you don't mind.
I thought you were trying to find that missing lab equipment.
I got it on my list. I got you on my list too.
Why? We're not missing.
Did Mrs. Flagstone warn you about Mrs. Thrupp?
I haven't heard anything. Oh, allow me to introduce my secretary.
You're a stenographer?
If the wind is just right.
This is my girl Friday. She's been with me for years. Her name is Madge. She can do 80 words a minute.
More if I get mad.
I'm Abigail Trotter, the vice principal. Pleased to meet you.
Charmed. I'm sure we'll be able to work closely together. Now, what were you saying about this Mrs. Thrupp?
She'll be watching your every move, a real stickler for regulations.
Oh, well, I shall be on my best behavior. I'm noted for that.
That's how we got out of the last place. Good behavior.
What she means is, we know that good manners comes above everything. Good manners leads to civility, and civility is essential for any good relationship.
Stop that!
Yes, of course. I couldn't agree more.
Miss Trotter, I have a real problem for you.
Oh, Amos, you're just in time. Amos Wampers, this is Principal Darling.
How do you do?
Nice to meet you. And this is Dutton Riley, one of your students.
And this is my secretary, Madge.
Amos Wampers, Dutton Riley here.
Hello, and this is Attila the Hun.
Hi, hon.
Hi. Wait a minute.
Dutton, what have you been up to now?
Well, that depends upon your point of view. I see it as my inquisitive mind thirsting for knowledge.
And I see it as Mrs. Pomeroy calling me and sending you to my office because you keep disrupting her class.
She doesn't like me.
Sounds like a problem for our new principal.
You're on.
Oh! Dutton, why don't you tell me your side of the story?
I don't know why this is such a big deal. I was just making a point about our outdated science equipment. I just need better stuff for an experiment that I was working on.
Oh, I think we can clear this up in a hurry.
All right, where is he?
Oh, so much for clearing it up.
So much for doing it in a hurry.
I was just sitting down to have a nice cup of coffee when I got my pay.
Well, you should see the whole book.
You're the new principal.
See? It's not just me.
But you certainly don't dress like a principal.
Now, madam, you cannot judge a book by its cover. You should know that. An obviously intelligent person such as yourself.
Well, of course. I'm Constance Throb.
Charm.
Did she just giggle or are the pipes backing up again?
Can I go back to class now?
You'll get your turn.
He's going to kiss my hand?
Oh, I always kiss the hand of educators, woo the muse of higher learning, and celebrate all that elevates us to that Mount Olympus of the literati.
Don't he talk good, though?
Well, as long as you can bring some order back into this slapdash administration.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
That was aimed at me.
Now, let's not get into personalities here. I only meant
We all
that
know what you meant. I'm sorry.
Now you can see what you're up against. We need to get down to business, get this school back onto its feet, and... Mr. Darling?
Oh, I heard every word, but I must say, the people I have seen so far are doing a remarkable job.
I'd like to know how you've come to that conclusion.
Well, your security guard here is diligent and on her toes.
I am? I am!
And between them, these two have solved the problem of the missing lab equipment.
Me and Jackie, we did?
I think I left something on the stove.
Oh, hold on a second. Hold on a moment, lad. You were working with that lab equipment, weren't you? And being the diligent student and wanting to follow up, you took some of it home with you, didn't you?
Dutton?
I just borrowed it. I had no idea it would cause such a big problem. Then when I found out,
Clammed up.
I clammed up.
Right. You see? Case closed, and your people solved this.
So it would seem.
Okay, Dutton, you better come with me.
Oh, that won't be necessary, Jackie. The lad will return the equipment, and I think we can all see it was just a misunderstanding.
Yeah, what he said.
Shouldn't your secretary get that?
Oh, I'll get that.
I can see that you are a man of action, sir. At our board meeting this afternoon, you can meet the other members and go over your new plans for your new administration.
Hello?
Oh, I look
Principal's
forward to that.
office?
I can't wait to hear your new ideas and programs that will revitalize our system.
I look forward to that as well.
Sugar beet.
What is it now, Myron?
I'm tired of blowing on your coffee.
I'm coming. Till later, then.
Ta-ta.
Come on, Dutton. I'll talk to Mrs. Pomeroy.
Watch her. She's got a mean right hook.
Well, I guess you're on the up and up. You know where to find me.
If you have any questions, my door is always open.
Well, thank you. I know we'll be able to work very well together.
I don't know if I can be of any help. No one here seems to think that I've been doing my job. Excuse me.
Oh, that poor young woman. She needs something to boost her confidence. I wonder.
Wait
I wonder.
a minute. Are you thinking what I think you're thinking?
What am I thinking you think I'm thinking?
Well, that we're gonna hang around here and help that lady?
Madge, what a great idea!
Hey, don't call me. I'm with the band.
Oh, Madge, look, we'll just stay here long enough to just help that Abigail person out.
I'm not gonna listen to this.
It won't take long. It'll just be a little while, just a little time.
For what it's worth, we have it.
What
Just
do
a
you mean?
little.
What do you mean?
Well, that was the real Principal Darling on the phone.
Oh my God, we gotta stall him. Is he coming here?
Well, not for about a day.
Why not?
Well, he's in the hospital.
Oh,
Oh, he ain't hurt or anything. They're just gonna run some tests.
well, why is he in the hospital?
Put it this way. He drives a late model blue Buick, Principal Darling.
Ah,
All right, Harry. Give me the odds on number 4. The one in the 5th race. What? What do you mean he's been scratched? A lot of horses are nearsighted. Give him a pair of glasses.
hey, I found this in the principal's office. How do I look?
Like a big crow. You gotta wear a slip with that thing?
Madge, you know the route. I gotta look the part. What are you doing?
Betting on a little number right there. The one with the circle around it.
Oh, Madge, you're betting on a horse called Bat's Chance.
He's 12 to 1.
Madge, I know this horse.
So?
He was one of a set of twins. Even when he was born, he came in second.
Harry, put a nickel on him to win.
You're betting $50 on that, nag?
Harry, I'll pay you.
Oh, Principal Darling.
Oh, how delightful to see you again.
No, I don't want my kneecaps in a jar. We shall discuss payment of that transaction at a later date, shall we?
Kneecaps in a jar.
She's ordering some specimens for the biology lab. I did a rudimentary inventory, and we are woefully short of kneecaps.
Now, sir, this is just the sort of reckless spending which we need to curb.
Oh, no, but these are used kneecaps.
Broke them in myself.
And what kind of a deal did you get on them?
Nickel?
You see, I have my eye firmly on the budget.
Well, I suppose they were only a nickel. Is that 2 kneecaps?
Is that 2 kneecaps? He says he can't break up a pair, but he'll try.
Now, Principal Darling, at our meeting this afternoon, you can meet the other board members. Now, I must warn you, you have your work cut out for you. They are always bickering.
Oh, just looking out for the good of the school, I'm sure.
Not me, of course. I mean, those other hard heads. I'll just go and make sure the boardroom's set up.
I'll be right in just as soon as I get my notes.
Fine.
Oh, I need some notes.
I will, I'll let you know.
Yes, I know you will, Darren. And this, I take it, is our new principal.
Oh, and you must be Abigail's sister.
Oh, yes, you do. Listen,
Mom, what are you doing?
you will keep an eye out for Abby for me, won't you?
Oh, I will.
Ever since her father died, she's all I have left.
Oh, I understand.
Yes, I can see you do. I believe you. I can see it in your eyes.
Isn't it time you were going?
Yes, I'm going. You play nice with the gentleman now.
Sorry about that. She's so sentimental. So, all settled in?
Yes. Yes, I'm just getting ready for the board meeting.
Then get ready to be unsettled. That group will give you an ulcer.
Oh, and I didn't get them anything. As you a note, Ad. Now, Abigail, I am depending on you.
You keep saying that, but I cannot help you with that. That whining, arrogant school board.
Oh, I can handle them if you help me with the rest.
Oh, you really think you can handle that group?
Well, I have my ways.
Does he ever?
Principal Darling.
Hide and watch.
I'm Susan Yorngel. I'm on the school board.
Well, lovely to meet you. I know we'll be able to work well together to make this the best year ever here.
Well, it's certainly nice to see someone with some spirit around here for a change.
First, he qualifies them.
Huh?
And I know exactly what we should tackle first. And that would be...
Teachers' fringe benefits. We keep wanting more, but we are not running a charity around here.
Teachers' benefits?
Teachers' benefits.
So, what are your ideas on this?
My ideas.
Yes.
Dodge.
Well, first we have to look at the entire picture, establish where we stand, and then move forward from there. I do not want to go off half-cocked until I know all the facts.
Oh, well, they're very good. That sounds great. You know what? You won't have any problems with me, okay? It's all those others who are going to give you lots of trouble.
Oh, well, I'm so glad to hear that. You go on into the boardroom, I'll be right in.
We are going to be working out just fine. I'm so glad you're here. I can just feel that you're great.
Not bad, not bad. Principal Darling. Those two. I'm Mrs. Emma Clunk. I'm here for the board meeting.
And right on time. That shows diligence on your part.
I see my duty, and I do it. Now, what are your plans?
My plans. My plans are many and varied. Is there any particular area that interests you?
Extracurricular activities.
Extracurricular activities.
What a coincidence. That's at the top of my list.
The students have far too many things going on, which take away from the basics. What are your thoughts on this?
My thoughts.
Diversion.
Well, I have always thought. Oh, say, where did you get that outfit?
What? This old thing?
Oh, this old thing, she says. You are so modest and so chic. Oh, I see what you're doing.
What am I doing?
You are setting an example for all the others. You set yourself as a model for good taste, leads to good manners, to good citizenship, and to good scholarship.
Why, you're right. How intuitive you are. I know we'll get along just fine.
Yes, well, you just go on into the boardroom and I'll be right in.
By the way, the others are nothing but a pack of snarling wolves. Don't be long now, you hear? Amazing.
And he hasn't even broken a sweat yet.
Principal Darling?
Oh, another student. My door's open to all my students. You must be a senior.
Oh, heavens, no! Why, me, a student? I haven't been a student here for over 5 years. I'm June Hinkelston.
Oh, well, I'm so pleased to meet you. And what can I do for you?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. Fundraising. What are your ideas about that?
Fundraising.
Just got the weather report, boss. Fair and cloudy, but I can't tell you which way the wind is blowing.
Right. Well, I think everyone knows what should be done about fundraising.
It must not depend on the board.
Absolutely.
Ah, good. I just know we're going to hit it off.
Yes.
Oh, however, it's those other members who won't listen.
Oh. Well, go on in and I'll be in just a moment. Is that all?
You're just telling them what they want to hear?
Just as fast as I can.
I could have done that. No, I couldn't.
May I come in now?
Well, come on in. And what are your ideas about running the school?
Me? Oh, well, I think everyone should
clean up after themselves.
Oh, a clean school leads to clean minds. What a wonderful board member you must be.
What board member? I'm the janitor.
This is Mrs. Quonset.
You can start right in there.
Oh, you can tell me from the board members. I dress better.
Well, I'm the new principal. If you run into any problems, just let me know.
Well, just try and hit the garbage can, and we'll get along just fine.
Finally, someone who knows what's going on around here.
So, is that
Principal
it?
Darling.
Or do I... Whoa!
Jay Blow, school board member.
I was expecting you. Say, Jay, man to man, what do you think the school needs to do to stay in shape?
We need more sports.
Mens sana in corpore sano. A healthy body leads to a healthy mind.
I have that exact saying on the back of my curling jacket.
Ah, curling. You're a curler?
What a better way to stay fit, but curling. Sport of kings.
I thought that was horse racing.
This from a person who bet on Bat's chance?
I can see you're just the man for the job, but watch out for those ladies. You won't get a word in edgewise.
I'll be right on it. Okay, is that it? Or do I need a suit of armor, or?
A tank would be more like it.
Huh?
Principal Darling!
Whoa! Don't hear sonic booms much like that anymore.
Are you Principal Darling?
I'm just waiting for my eardrum stuff. Pop back?
I'm Ona Niles. I'm on the school board.
Oh, I could have guessed.
What are you going to do about the budget?
Oh, no nonsense type. Well, what are your ideas?
I asked you first. Where's your crystal ball now?
Oh, never fear, my dear. Never fear.
Double talk.
As I see it, we have to play it where it lays.
I beg your pardon?
Well, you see, that's where the heart of the problem is. It lies in the lays. You see, we have the money we spend in the school, that's called the outlays.
Of course.
And then we have the money that we take in, we call those the inlays.
I never heard.
And a woman such as yourself, I do not have to explain that the inlays are governed by certain laws, and we call those the in-laws. Right? And as long as we can keep our in-laws in line and the inlays in law, then our income will inhibit our invariables. See? Surely you can understand that?
I'll be in there.
Yeah, this is-
I think I have your notes ready.
Wait a minute. This is how you work dodge, diversion, and double talk?
That's just the D's.
Well, first we establish common ground, and then we can move forward from there. You know, it's just a matter of priorities, after all.
I think you'll find the actual meetings are going to be a little tougher.
Oh, now how tough can they be, really?
Will you two stop throwing those chairs?
She started it.
Go through that dictionary.
Shall we?
Yeah, Madge, if I'm not out of there in 10 minutes, save yourself.
My thoughts exactly.
Miss Dutton? Miss Trotter? Excuse me.
I told him we needed to blow this berg, but no.
Hey, I found this stock in the garbage can. Do you think it's any good?
Is it any good? It must have fallen in there by mistake.
Well, it looks familiar. I think my husband bought some of these.
You did? Have you finished in there?
Still working on it.
Excuse me.
Oh, good. Another board member. The meeting has started, but if you duck down, I think I can cover you.
Pardon?
Well, I hope you have insurance.
Yes, I just used it at the hospital.
Hospital? Then you're...
I'm Matthew Darling. I'm the new principal.
I thought they were holding you for the day.
No, I told them I was fine and they let me go. And you are?
I'm Special Agent Dougherty.
Special agent? This says you're a veterinarian.
Oh, that's my cover. I'm with Canada Revenue Agency.
Revenue Canada?
Shh, not so loud.
You're undercover?
Well, I'm usually hiding from somebody. Hang on. Excuse me! May I see you for a moment?
What's going on in there?
They're making a quilt.
That's a quilting bee?
Bee nothing, that's a whole hive.
Do we have a chair and a whip?
George?
Principal Darling.
What? What? You said Principal Darling.
Yes?
And he answered, you know when you put 2 and 2 together?
You're Principal Darling.
That's right.
Oh, no, that's not right.
It's not?
Don't worry, Chief. I already told him all about who we are.
Oh, yeah?
What's exactly Revenue Canada doing here anyways?
Oh, so you did. That's enough of you, young man. I'll ask the questions around here.
Questions? What do you want to know?
Oh, we already know quite a lot about you.
You?
We know that you were due here to start as principal today. We know that you drive a late model blue Buick. Yeah. We know that you were recently in an automobile accident. We know that you've been in the hospital for some tests.
Jeez, you guys really do know a lot about me.
Starting to sweat.
We make you nervous.
It's about that last tax return I can explain.
Shall I call the authorities, Chief? I brought along my own handcuffs.
I don't think that will be necessary, Agent Trotter. So why don't you just tell us what's going on? It'll go much easier on you if you disclose.
Well, I took a job as a short order cook and they paid me cash and I made $2,000 and I didn't really think
That's your first mistake. You didn't think. Undisclosed income. What's the penalty for that?
$5,000 or 5 years served. Whatever side of the bed the judge got up on that day.
I don't have that kind of time or money.
You should have thought of that when you were flipping flapjacks. You know, I'll bet we can work something out.
Principal Darling?
Yes?
You better get in here. Bring the first aid kit.
She called me by name.
She did. She did. Anything else you want to tell us about?
I've never seen her before in my life.
You know, if you have a wife, that's a Form 114-A and she's deductible.
Yeah, but she's not really worth it.
Tell you what, you play ball with us and we'll scratch your back.
Now you're mixing your metaphors.
That's a Form 944C/R.
Always happy to help out my government.
$2,000 worth anyway.
Why don't you just get on out of here and let us handle this?
He stops. He turns back. He speaks.
Where will I go?
Oh, go back to the hospital. You said they wanted to run some tests.
Yeah, but I told them I was fine.
Yeah, but you're not fine.
I'm not?
No, you keep hearing things. You keep hearing things twice.
You keep hearing things twice.
Geez, now that you mention it.
Yeah, and you're short of breath.
I am? Oh, I am. Oh, I'm gonna go back to the hospital.
Good, good. Well, you call in and let us know what you're doing.
You mean how I'm doing?
You're asking questions again.
Sorry.
You thought this was going to be difficult.
Are you kidding for a minute there? I thought I was going to have a Form 17B stroke.
Principal Darling!
Oh, come in. Come in.
This is getting to be a little too much like work. We ain't even making a nickel off it either.
Hey, I just called my husband, and you know he'd like to buy some more of that stock.
He did?
Uh-huh.
Tell you what I'm gonna do.
I'm telling you, Amos, this place has never run smoother. Principal Darling has been here only 2 days, and it's like night and day.
So I've heard.
He's got the school board eating out of his hand. The kids all seem to like him, and the paperwork just seems to disappear.
So I've heard.
Why do you keep saying that? So I've heard. Don't tell me you haven't seen it yourself.
Well, things are different around here, all right. Just not so sure about that Principal Darling.
What does that mean?
Well, you know, he's just acting a bit strange.
Well, he's been making good impressions on everyone.
Well, obviously he's made a good impression on you.
Don't be silly.
Well, you've done nothing but rave about him since he's been here, telling me all he does for you, and you literally light up when he walks in the room.
Why, Amos Wampers, I believe you're jealous.
I'm not jealous, I'm suspicious.
Uh-huh.
Well, have you ever noticed he never answers any questions?
He always answers questions. That's why he's been such a breath of fresh air around here.
Not with real answers. And I bet that's not real fresh air either.
Good morning, kiddos. How are we doing this fine day?
Morning, how'd you sleep?
Well, how does anyone sleep on a day like this?
That's not an answer.
Good morning, Principal Darling.
Oh, it's George, remember?
Good morning, George.
Have either of you seen Madge?
You have her doing something for you?
Why, did you want her to do something for you?
Just answer the question.
Have you seen our budget ledger, George? I had it here yesterday, but now I can't find it.
Oh, I'm sure it will turn up along with Madge. So, what's on the agenda for today?
Oh, usual stuff. Mrs. Flagstone, Donna Flagstone, will be back today.
Mrs. Flagstone.
You know, the lady who hired you.
Oh, Donna.
Because of because of your amazing credentials? Where did you get your doctorate anyway?
Oh, Amos, let's not have any of that doctor stuff. Just George.
It's enough to make you nuts.
Sorry, I'm late.
Where have you been?
Why? Do you need me to do something for you?
It's a conspiracy.
Madge, we need to prepare, Donna Flagstone will be here today.
Donna.
The lady who hired me, remember?
Donna.
You sound surprised.
Wouldn't you be? Company dropping in and me with nothing to wear.
I'll just run and get something from the cafeteria. Donna is so picky.
How so?
Oh, you know, everything has to be just so. And she's a bit superstitious on top of that.
Superstitious.
I should be going as well. Say, what college did you graduate from?
It was the University of, just a second, I'll get that. It might be the Minister of Education, those reforms I sent along.
The Minister of Education?
It's nothing really.
Close your mouth, we're getting an echo.
I don't like that guy. He's starting to get suspicious.
Yeah, Principal Darling. Oh, they want to release you from the hospital. No. Tell them you need some more tests. How's your hearing? Can you hear this? Can you hear this? Did you hear that? Oh, how about this? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Well, you better tell the doctors you want to run some more tests. I said, tell the doctors.
Excuse me. I'm Donna Flagstone.
Oh.
Is Principal Darling here?
We were expecting you.
Well, I did call ahead. Now, is Principal... What is he doing?
Please, I must ask you not to disturb Dr. Zambicki.
Dr. Zambicki?
Well, surely you've heard of the famous psychic and paranormal investigator.
Atlas exterminators. If it bugs you, we'll squash it. Dr. Emil Zambicki. When the spirit calls you, call us.
Ah, I sense grave worry, great concern. I can tell you.
Why, that's right.
You are in tune with the other worlds.
I am?
Yeah.
I knew it. I kept telling my husband, I have a sixth sense.
What did he say?
He thinks I don't have any sense.
Oh, you are a woman of great intuition. But you are in danger. Do not worry. That is why I have been called in.
I'm in danger?
Your aura. It is in danger of contamination. What are we going to do now?
I had a feeling something was wrong here the minute I walked in that door.
That door! That is the cause of the problem. That door is the portal to your undoing.
But I haven't done anything yet.
Then don't.
You must exit and we must cleanse the portal.
How will you do that?
A little soap and water, some elbow grease.
Go out that door and do not return until I send for you.
And then I'll wear some sort of a disguise, just to be on the safe side.
I believe, dear Madge, time has come for us to leave.
You're not just saying that because I've been screaming it at you since we first got here, are you?
No, we just need to tie up a few loose ends.
A few loose ends? Where have I heard that one before?
Oh, Madge, this time for real. Look, they think I hung the moon, right?
Hey, I held the ladder.
Yeah, well, all I have to do is we just tell them that I've been called away, like a family crisis or a new job, and then we get them to give the principal's job to Abigail.
Just like that?
Just like that.
And what about the gentleman in the hospital that keeps having symptoms that he's the real principal, darling?
Oh, him. Yeah, we have to do something about him.
Principal Darling,
Yes?
can we talk with you?
May we talk with you?
Oh yeah. I always get my cans and maize confused.
Must be tough on garbage day.
I'm Marla, and this is Cindy.
Hello, Marla.
Hello.
Cindy.
Dutton told us if we had a problem, you were the one to talk to.
Dutton.
You know Hot Finger Harry from science class?
Oh, Dutton. Yes, well, what can I do for you?
We want to hold a fundraiser. We thought about a cake sale or a car wash or something, but we can't because of the school board.
Oh, right. Extracurricular activities and fundraising and like that? Well, I'm sure we can do something.
I don't believe it!
Then we can have some fundraising money.
Oh, sure. Have you spoken to the vice principal?
Miss Trotter,
Well, what's wrong with her?
well, she's never really been able to do anything because of the school board. They hate her. Well, they don't hate her. Well, they ain't sending her roses.
They aren't sending her roses.
George!
Excuse me for just a second.
We got together and decided cake sales kind of dumb.
Mm-hmm.
We hit the jackpot!
We thought an auction would be a better fundraiser. Only instead of the usual stuff, we auction off the teachers.
Yeah, you're acting like we won the lottery or something. What is it?
Give the gentleman a cigar!
But we also auction off the school board too.
Madge, you're right.
We're rich!
So, can we do it, Principal Darling?
Oh, sure, yeah. Go right ahead. Wow.
We can do it.
Yeah.
With all the others.
Oh, Madge. There's a problem. It's just a problem.
What? This is legit. I bought the ticket at the convenience store. All we have to do is show up and turn in the ticket.
Yeah. We have to show up.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
So, what you're saying is all we need is someone, preferably without a record, to turn in the ticket.
I don't know anybody without a record. Who?
I'm having one of the ladies in the cafeteria bring up some sandwiches. Now, is there anything else I can do?
Okay, nobody home.
I
don't know why you asked me here.
They're in there all right. He's the one I want you to keep an eye on.
Gotcha. Before?
There's something odd going on around here, and I want an eyewitness. Can you write everything down?
I know what you're up to. You're just jealous of him and Abigail.
Where did you get that?
Read it on the girls' restroom. Principal and Abby sitting in a tree.
Okay, I get the picture. Just keep your eyes and your ears open.
You can count on me.
Good. Principal and Abby sitting in a tree. Jeez.
So a stakeout, eh? I can't be too obvious. I gotta have a cover story. Some reason for me to be in here. How about I'm running inventory? Nah. How about I'm setting up a new evacuation system?
How about you're catching mice?
Oh, that's good. That'd give me a good reason to be everywhere and... Hey!
Spying on us, eh? Madam, account for yourself.
It weren't none of my doing. I'm just doing my job. When somebody puts me on an assignment, I stick to it no matter what. Amos told me to keep an eye on the principal, and that's my job.
So much for name, rank, and serial number. I'll see if he can fit you in.
So this is tricky. They think that I'm watching the principal. So of course they wouldn't think that I'd come out and say I'm watching the principal. They'll think that I'm up to something else. They'll never guess that I'm not up to something else. I'm really watching the principal. I better take notes. Who are you?
Me?
I asked first.
I'm Principal Darling.
You're who?
I'm Principal Darling. Are you with Revenue Canada?
Revenue Canada? This must be another plan entirely.
How's the investigation going?
I just got here. And you're Principal Darling.
Probably shouldn't have said that. Forget who I am.
I'm having trouble remembering who I am.
If anybody asks, you didn't see me.
Who's anybody?
I don't know, I'm not here.
Man who says he's Principal Darling says to forget this and he wasn't here. So why am I writing this down?
Jackie,
What?
you're sure jumpy. What are you hiding behind your back?
Nothing. I'm practicing my handwriting.
Behind your back?
That's so that I can check it later and see if I can read it. And if I can, then I know it's mine.
Your vacation's coming up soon, isn't it?
Not soon enough.
I can't find our budget ledger. Have you seen it?
It ain't come in here since I've been here.
You let me know if you see it.
Abigail missing ledger book and thinks I need a vacation.
Say, Jackie.
I don't know nothing.
No need to be nervous.
You ain't been standing here.
Now, Principal Darling, I still don't see why you're siding with the students. I thought we had hashed this out days ago.
Oh, just trying to keep the lines of communication open.
And now I hear they're trying to have some kind of a fundraiser?
They are? I mean, they are.
Does it involve the school board?
Only if you don't want to be sold.
What?
Oh, I'm sure it will reflect wonderfully upon you.
Well, I would certainly...
I need to see you about these stocks.
Stock.
Just the woman I wanted to see.
Well, there's something you ought to know. We checked it.
Check in here. Look, garbage everywhere.
What was that all about?
She's going into livestock. You know, chickens, cows, pigs.
Pigeons.
We'll talk about this later. I must go find Myron. Heaven knows where he is. I cannot leave that man by himself.
Gonna give us a ticket?
You sold her some stock?
I was gonna tell you. I sold her some stock.
What kind of stock?
Don't you have some little old lady to help across the street somewhere?
Jackie, is Abigail in her office?
She is.
Yeah.
Oh, and say, George, she's missing the bubber-legger. The legger bugger. The bubble budger.
The budget ledger.
Whatever you call it, it ain't here.
Now's our chance to give her that lottery ticket.
Lottery ticket?
Not in front of the children.
Oh, we can trust Jackie. We'll be in Abigail's office.
Check.
All we need to do now is get a good story to convince her to turn in that ticket.
No, the good story comes when we need her to give all the money to us.
Oh, I got all that figured out.
How so?
We let her keep the money.
What?
Abigail? Yeah, you can work. Jackie, if anybody comes in, you take care of them, right?
You can count on me.
Good girl.
Like I know what I'm doing.
Excuse me?
Why, what'd you do?
Good. You must be security here?
Got the hat and badge and everything?
Judith Hightower. RCMP.
Wow, RCMP?
Yeah, I get that a lot. Can we talk?
Okay, but everything you say can and will be taken down.
Say, we use that one too. I'm here on a case. We have reason to believe that a con man is hiding out here, by the name of George Thurlow. We got the tip when there was a car wreck a few days ago. One of the vehicles involved in the accident answers to the description of the one he was last seen driving. What's the matter?
A leather notepad? Wow, you guys really do it right up there in the government.
Whatever. I need to ask around and see if he's been seen in this vicinity.
All I've got is this old paper thing.
Ma'am,
And I had to pay for it out of my own pocket.
Have you seen anyone acting suspicious or not? He may be masquerading as your principal.
Principal Darling?
Well, I don't know him as well as you do.
Wait! Somebody did come in here a minute ago.
Acting funny?
Well, not Big Laughs, no.
I mean, do you think he may be our man?
Well, he did say that he was Principal Darling.
Darling's his last name.
I sure hope so.
Which way did he go?
He went out that door.
And what was he wearing?
Clothes!
You're somebody's relative, aren't you?
Dark suit, white shirt, and sweating a lot.
Thanks.
Kinda embarrassed to be showing this old thing around now.
No need to discuss it, Madge. My mind is made up.
So we're just gonna give away $500,000.
That's the plan.
Why?
Haven't you ever done anything just to make someone else feel better?
Yeah, once. And then I took to my bed for 3 days and it went away.
George, I just ran this on the computer, and you're right. It's a winning ticket.
Which you get to turn in for the school.
But I can't do that. This is yours.
Oh, no, sure you can. Come on into my office. We'll talk about it.
Okay, but I'm not changing my mind.
I'll be right in.
Say, George, somebody came in here a minute ago claiming to be you.
What?
Something about he's the real Principal Darling, got nervous, changed his mind, and told me not to tell anyone. Forget I said anything.
He's out.
Don't worry. We can take care of him. All we need to do is just take care of the loose ends.
Oh, and George, there was this lady who came in.
No, not now, Jackie.
Whenever I get lost, I come here and sit.
What if the door's locked?
Oh, don't say that.
Oh, no, Myron. It'll be all right.
Yeah, I'm sure Mommy will be along shortly to bring you a nice balloon.
Is he always like this, or did Constance have him operated on?
He's always like this.
I am.
Oh, Myron, you need something to boost your self-confidence, and quick. Some kind of gluey thing.
Yeah, here you go again. Trying to fix everything. Thinks he can fix everyone.
Now, Myron, you like it here, don't you?
Oh, yes, very much so. You know, I wish there was some way I could help the school, but Constance won't let me get a word in edgewise.
Maybe you should try a crowbar.
You won't tell her I said that, will you?
Oh, no. We just need to get you something that you can hold over her.
You better do something real heavy.
Principal Darling,
Yes?
what's this we hear about some fundraiser the kids want?
That sounds like extracurricular activities to me, and we talked about that.
Now, we have discussed this, and we are on the same page, I assure you.
Not if you don't speak slowly, we're not.
You just go on up into the conference room, and I'll be in just a sec.
We will not be swayed.
You can bet on that.
Bet.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, it's nothing. Just go on in, and I'll join you in just a moment.
Why are you saying bet like I think it's gonna make me feel good?
I know how we can help Myra.
Yes?
Oh, it's all right, Myra. Sit down. Oh, sit down.
I'm sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
Force of habit.
Couldn't you just cry?
George, what's Mrs. Quonset talking about? Something about buying some stock?
Oh, I forgot about her.
Maybe you should take notes.
You sold her some kind of stock?
No, nonsense. I was telling her to take stock in the school, and I tried to get her to turn in that lottery ticket.
Well, I'm not changing my mind. I'm not turning in the ticket.
Oh, you're always one step ahead of me. You always know just what to do and just what to say.
Why? I don't know what to say.
Well, except right now, of course. Come on in, and I'll be right on.
For what?
Oh, I'll tell you when I get there.
Glad you finally came to your senses.
Right.
So we're gonna turn in the ticket.
Wrong.
It's my ticket. I'll turn it in if I want to.
Principal Darling,
Oh, good. Callers.
Yes, what can I do for you?
we printed up the tickets for the auction. How many can we put you down for? We figure we'll get the most from Mrs. Thrupp. Everybody wants a crack at her.
I know what you mean.
Maybe we can get them to turn in the ticket.
I'm not getting the children involved in this.
Wait, we've already started.
Oh, I didn't mean your tickets. I lost my place.
We're right here.
Listen, you kids come on up and just wait in here for me, will you?
Mrs. Higgleton and Mrs. Plummer.
Oh, not in there. Abigail's in there. You just go on in here and wait for me.
Thank you, sir. Whatever you say, sir.
Miss Quonset's in there.
Oh, running out of doors.
Running out of paper.
Principal Darling!
Oh.
And coming out of chute number 7, Firefly.
What is this I hear about...
Fundraiser.
No, about the budget ledger being missing.
Oh, we're hot on its trail.
Good. Wait a minute. A fundraiser?
You want to help me out here? That appeal to you at all? Huh?
Now. We were just about to have a meeting about that very thing.
Well, I should hope so.
You can hope all you want. He'll see you all in a minute.
All? Who's here?
Who isn't?
Oh, I forgot it. It's in my office.
Oh, the kids of Miss Quonset.
Oh. Anything new going on here?
I'm thinking about making a documentary.
Amos, just the man I want to see.
Don't you try your shenanigans on me. I'm onto you, pal. I don't know what you're doing here, but you sure have Abigail bamboozled.
Why can't there be any shenanigans without somebody being bamboozled?
You worry about her a lot, don't you?
Well, as one colleague worries about another.
Oh, I think there's more to it than that.
Well, ever since I've known her, I've always thought that... Hey, wait a minute, mister. Don't you try that soft soap with me.
Oh, she's in her office. Amos, why don't you go on in and just talk to her?
Maybe I'll do just that.
Yeah. And Amos, you tell her the truth.
That was so nice.
Oh, thanks, Myron.
Yeah, I'm getting goose pimply all over. Can we get out of here already?
Principal Darling.
Oh, look, they're double teaming you now.
We got a call.
Yes? About a fundraiser?
Yeah. What's this about an auction? You're auctioning off the teachers?
And you as well.
Oh, well, that's much better. What? Why can't we ever talk about my idea for sports?
Curling. Curling, right?
That's
Wow.
right.
We're going to put your plan into place right away. We are. That's my plan.
It is? I mean, you are?
Yeah. Why don't you guys go up into the boardroom here and just wait for me? I'll be right there.
I am not going on any auction block. Let me guess, you have nothing to wear. Shut up.
Just talk among yourselves now. Say, Madge,
What?
isn't Myron wearing a nice suit?
Huh?
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mm. Curling. We can use that. Hey, Jackie, could you come over here for a second and help me out?
Right. Hey, Myron.
Yes?
It's a lovely suit you have on. Won't you stand up a minute?
Oh, why, sure. And thank you.
Hey, kids, when'd you come back? Come on in here for a second.
Yes, sir. I don't know you did Miss Kwanzaa, but she sure is happy.
Well, finally, a satisfied customer.
Constance picked this out for me.
Lovely, lovely. I should get one for myself.
Listen, I want you kids to go in and talk to the school board.
Us? What a horrible thing to do to kids.
Oh, no. Don't let them bully you. You just tell them your idea.
Well, I guess it's worth a shot. I guess if we're going to sell them, they'd find out sooner or later.
Attaboy.
Hey, what'd you need me for?
Oh, Jackie, would you just go into my office? I left my satchel there on the desk. Would you bring it out for me?
Sure thing.
Thanks very much.
Did you pick out your shoes as well?
Oh, of course.
It's not a lock, you know. You can speak up for yourself once in a while.
You think so?
They are nice, though.
I guess, but I never much cared for tassels.
Oh, Myron, isn't this your wallet?
Huh? It sure looks like it.
Well,
Go ahead.
it's got your driver's license in it.
She lets you drive?
Well, it's to do the shopping, you know.
I had to ask.
And there's a lottery ticket in here, too.
Huh. There is?
Yeah. Is this a winner?
I don't know. I didn't even know I had that.
Well, you don't think anybody else would put a lottery ticket in your wallet?
No, that would take a real idiot.
I guess I must have bought this, but I just don't remember.
Well, why don't we just check it out, eh? Hey, Madge? Huh?
Why don't I just call and find out?
Here it is, George.
Well, thanks. Just put it on the desk there, Jackie, would you?
Sure thing.
Yes, hello. Can I have the numbers from the last winning lottery? Are you sure those are the right numbers? Well, my, looks like we have a winner.
Myron! You won!
I won?
Yeah. It's all yours, Myron. Now, what are you going to do with all that money?
Amos, I know you're concerned about me, but I know what I'm doing.
You haven't heard a word I've said.
Yes, I did. Every word. And I really appreciate how much you care.
I'm just trying to help.
Abby, wait till you hear. I just won the lottery.
You did? Wow, what a coincidence. Not 2 minutes ago, George...
Oh, that's believable.
Huh. A winning lottery ticket. What are the odds?
Did you find anything out?
Yeah, some guy came in here claiming to be Principal Darling.
What?
Oh, but don't worry, the RCMP are after him.
RCMP?
You didn't say anything about the RCMP.
I haven't had a chance.
Oh, my, look at the time. We have to run.
What?
Family
New
crisis.
job.
Job
Family
offer.
crisis.
Yeah.
Which is it, family crisis or job offer?
George got a new job at the Family Crisis Center. Thought you had us that time, didn't you?
But you signed a contract here, didn't you?
No, the board wanted to see how I'd work out, and then we signed the contract.
George, if it's a matter of money, maybe I could help.
Myron, you know what to do with that money now, remember?
Well, it's been real.
Yeah, we'll write.
But wait!
So this is where everyone is. What is going on here?
Mrs. Struck, George is leaving.
What? We signed a contract.
You said you hadn't signed a contract.
Is that what that was?
Oh, you're gonna have to answer some questions now.
I wonder if that window's still open.
Hang on a second. Something is going on in here.
Maybe you should check your notes.
Oh, good idea. Wait a minute.
What's this about being sold off at auction?
Whose great idea was this?
I guess it was mine.
What? I thought we had an understanding!
Principal Darling, this didn't work out at all. They won't even listen to us.
What is going on here?
Well, you know, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this guy here.
Well, it looks like we're going into overtime.
Oh, thank you, Madge. Listen, you people just don't know what you have
What are you
here.
trying to pull now?
Will you let him talk?
Yeah, just a little less talking and a lot more listening, and you'd be surprised what you could get accomplished.
Look, I run this school board and we get a lot accomplished. Well, we try.
Listen, kids, this fundraiser. What's the money for?
A new trophy case. For the school.
What? For sports, right?
Really? For all awards. See, we thought if we had a new case, it would make us want to fill it. You know, with trophies.
See, they're doing this for the school.
Well, what's this about the auction?
Well, you'd all be auctioned off. See, you've all got things to share. Jay, you love curling, right? Well, you could just share that love.
A great idea.
And this is plonk, fashion and style. You could share that with everyone. You all have talents which you could share for the good of the school. Yeah, that's the ticket.
Yeah, that's the ticket.
Yeah.
Ticket. Constance, look.
This is where you've got yourself to. What are you babbling about now?
I won. Constance, I won the lottery.
You won the lottery. Oh, Myron, we're rich. Oh, and I know just what we can do with the money. We can.
What do you mean, we?
What? Myron?
I think Myron has his own ideas of what he wants to do with that money. Don't you, Myron?
Well, it depends. Abby, what do you think I should do with it?
Her? Why are you talking to her?
Because she's always talked to me. Well?
Myron, that's yours. You use it. I seem to remember hearing something about a fundraiser.
Well, I caught up with them.
That's her!
That's who?
That's the RCMP!
Anybody want to buy a watch? I have a feeling I'm going to be doing enough time without it.
What's all this?
This man is a con man. I've been on his trail for years.
I am not a con man. I'm Principal Darling.
And that's what gave you away.
Right. He's Principal Darling, right?
Yeah.
Look, here's my credentials. Here's my driver's license, my credit cards, everything.
You have some ID, don't you, George?
What are they wanted for?
Selling phony stocks and bonds.
What? You think we've been selling phony
stock you sold me now?
stocks and bonds? Oh.
This should tell you something. The budget ledger.
I told you we'd find it.
There must be some way to sort this out. Which one is the real Principal Darling?
Buenos dias, y'all.
Donna Flagstone?
Donna, what on earth are you up to?
Trying to fool the evil spirit.
Take your pick for having an end of the year sale.
She can settle this. She hired Principal Darling. She knows the man.
Right. How's it working out?
Him?
Him. Him?
Him?
Him.
Then,
Yeah,
okay,
that's right.
buddy.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Just one more thing. Myron, you put that money where it'll do the most good, right?
And that'll be where it'll do the kids the most good.
But why would you want to give all of that money away?
Because I think Myron, for a change, has a chance to do something to help someone else. Isn't that right, Myron?
It's like you're reading my mind. Constance,
What?
let's go.
Well, I'm not finished here
Hi
yet.
now.
Yes, sir.
Tonight, I'm having steak.
Yes, whatever you say, darling.
The rest of you may go. I can handle it from here.
Right. The idea.
So sorry you can't be around for the auction, old man.
Then you're not Dr. Sandvicki?
Oh, Donna.
He's not a lot of things.
You have such a good mind.
And so do you, Dutton, and don't you let it go to waste.
I'll never forget you, sir.
I don't think any of us will ever forget him.
Now do I get to be principal?
Gee, I thought you wanted to be the assistant principal.
What? Yeah, you said you wanted to work under Abigail and learn from her.
You did?
I did?
Yeah, you wouldn't want to have a second job and get the Revenue Canada involved.
Why would I have to?
Oh,
You're the new principal.
Whoa, you got it. And you deserve it.
Thank you. Of course, we'll have to talk to the school board.
oh, I think Myron will be able to help you there.
Let's go talk to them before they leave.
Just a second. I don't know what went on here today, but I have a feeling you engineered it all.
Remember me kindly, won't you?
I will.
And Amos, you take care of her.
Now that's a safe bet. Vice Principal, darling?
Coming. I don't know if I'll ever understand what happened here.
Can I talk to you now?
We'll give you your money back, won't we?
I'm not talking till I see my bail bondsman.
But I don't want my money back.
You don't?
No. We checked into these. They're worth 10 times what we paid for them. I want to know if you have any more.
I'm sorry, but they'll be held in evidence. Now run along.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
I've been waiting a long time to get with you two. Ready to go?
Just one thing. Oh, Doc, I'm so glad you made it. Oh.
RCMP, man, that works every time.
Let's get out of here before somebody catches on.
I still can't believe we gave away that ticket.
Yeah, but we got a whole box of good stock certificates.
Yeah, but who are we gonna get to turn them in?
Isn't that where you came in?
I'll show you.
Ah, the window.
Right behind you.